Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the remake tag number 2. I have done a number 1, so I'll leave that link in the description and it'll be at the end of this video as well. So you guys seem to really like that video, so I've done a number 2. So I really hope you enjoy this, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do, and don't forget to subscribe for more clay videos. So first I'm going to start with the funniest ones. Now, the first two are actually from my first ever charms that I ever made back when I was like 11. So they are a little bit funny. So first is this, which is meant to be a love letter. But as you can see, the shape is just I don't even know, and it's dirty and these weird shiny bits, and then that is the back, and that's meant to be a heart, although it looks like a melting pair of white lips. And again, it's so dirty and gross and ugly, and I can't even describe this. This is just so funny. And then also, I did sort of two charms in one. There's this, which is again a little letter, and it's just so funny. The face is so derpy, it's so dirty, and that is the back. Don't ask what I was thinking, no idea. So I put these two together and I made a love letter. So this is what it looks like. So here's the back. So there's a little heart, and then there's the back of the letter. And then here's the front, so there's a cute little face made out of clay, and as you can tell, my style has seriously changed. So I don't really have to say anything about this, it's just neater, smaller and cuter, and I don't do my faces the same. So I thought that one was quite amusing. Next is this, which is the ugliest thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life, which is meant to be a paint palette. No idea what I was trying to do with this, because it seems to have been painted white, as you can see. So I'm assuming I was trying to hide the dust, but it's covered in it. Like, covered in it. And the paint isn't even, like, it looks really watery and disgusting. So when I redid this, I redid it completely different. So this is what it looks like. So I did like a more traditional paint palette, because I don't know what shape this was meant to be, but obviously you put your finger in like there, and then you can have it around your hand here. So this is the original, like the traditional shape of a paint palette, and yeah, it's just completely different, and I'm so glad that I've kept going, because look at the difference in those two charms. So the next charm I also think is really funny. So this is meant to be a moon. I have no idea what I was thinking when I made this charm. It's so ugly, and the colour is just horrific, and it's dirty, and it takes no skill. I don't know what I was doing myself. I think it was some leftover resin clay, because this isn't polymer clay, this one. And the face is like cracked and scary and ugly. So my redo looks like this. So it's just, like I said, a lot of these charms I don't even need to say anything. Like, this one is just so much better. It's got a much better face because it's made out of clay. It's a better colour, a better design, and it's super shiny as well. I glazed this one. So yeah, again, I don't really need to say anything about this, but look how funny they look. It's just so amazing to see how much people change, or I've changed, should I say. Next up is this charm that I remade. So, well, this isn't the remade charm, this is the original charms. This is what it looks like. It's a little rice cooker, which I do have a tutorial on still, and I did actually want to ask you guys in this video, do you want me to redo some of my old tutorials? Because a lot of people just like don't go back and look at my old tutorials, so it might be quite fun to like re-release them and obviously do it better. But anyway, this is the charm that I'm talking about. The next two are like interactive, so that like you can play with them and stuff. But I was really proud of this at the time I made it, and to be fair, I still think it's super cute, but it's just, the face is like the size of a whale. It's really derpy, and it's really dirty, and it's not white, it's like a yellowy colour, it's hard to tell. But yeah, there's little rice inside it, and again, I still like this charm, it's really cute, but my remade one is much cuter. So I haven't really finished this charm because I haven't glazed it or anything like that, but this is what the new one looks like. Now, the lid actually doesn't fit quite right, which is really silly, but you know, that's the whole point of the remake tag. You remake and then you can remake it again. So yeah, I literally adore the face on this one. I think it's just the cutest thing in the entire world, and it's got little blush cheeks, and the lid just comes off. It looks like that. I did these more as little figurines rather than like interactive charms, but like I said, I haven't glazed it or anything. But yeah, it's just so much cleaner, and if you compare the two, you can see the colour difference. Like, this one is white and this one is like a yellowy colour. But yeah, I haven't really finished painting on the buttons either, but I wanted to show you this one because I thought it was rather a drastic difference. So yeah, I think this is, like I said, I like both, but you can definitely tell which one is better. So the next charm, again, is like interactive, so you can like play with it and take the lid off and stuff, and this is just like a bin or a trash can. The face has actually come off, which is a little bit sad. The mouth has sort of fallen off a little bit, here. I don't know if you can see that there. But again, I was really proud of this at the time, but the face is really derpy now and the eyes need to be a bit closer together. But again, it's just a little bit dirty and unneat, but I do like the inside. I think it's really funny. There's like, well, something brown and then like a banana peel and stuff. So again, this is really cute, but I prefer the one I redid. So this is what the remade version looks like, and again the lid doesn't quite fit on, but as I said, that's the whole point of the remake tag. You make things over and over and you get better. So again, it's, you know, just a trash can. It's so cute. It's got the cute little face. It does have blush cheeks, but you can't really see it on the grey. And as you can see, the size difference is, again, pretty impressive or incredible. And it's so small that I could only fit a banana in there. But yeah, I think, again, smaller, neater, cuter. Again, doesn't really need much saying about it. But I really like the way both of these came out. Next, I remade this macaron. So it's just this really cute, and I still love this one, really cute strawberry heart-shaped macaron. And this is actually made out of resin clay. So yeah, but it's a bit dirty and the colour is kind of weird. It's like a peach colour. So I've actually had to remake this for an order, a custom order. So I made it out of rose quartz clay instead of this colour because it's just... No, it's actually bigger because resin clay shrinks when it dries. It should be the same size, so there isn't much of a difference here. Like, they are exactly the same, just different colours. I don't work with resin clay anymore. I think I'm much better at polymer clay. So yeah, there's just a difference there. Not too much of a big difference because they look pretty similar. So going with the food theme, I also remade this charm, which is just a croissant that I made, and again I was proud of it at the time, but it's really dirty at the back. So my remade one looks like this, and they're sort of the same size. I think the new one's slightly bigger, but yeah, it's a better colour. It's a little cleaner on the back, better shading, better texturing, better everything really. Can't really say much about this. I've just got, like, my skills have just got slightly better. I also remade this charm, which again was one of my favourite charms I'd ever made at the time that I actually made it. So it's just this Rilakkuma burger that looks like this, and I still, again, do really like this charm. But again, I had to remake it for a custom order, so it looks like this. I think the shading's actually better on this one. The shading didn't come up very well on this one, but the face is much, much better. They both don't quite look like Rilakkuma, but the face on this one is just much more delicate and I prefer it. And also I used like translucent for the lettuce, onions, tomatoes and the cheese, so that it gives a more realistic look, which isn't a big deal, but I just prefer it like that. And this one is actually bigger because it needed to be for the order. But yeah, like I said, the shading's better on this one, I think, but I just prefer this one. I think it looks more, well, realistic, as realistic as a bear burger can get. But yeah, there's not much of a difference, but I did glaze this one and not this one. So again, basically the only thing different about my charms is that they're just neater and smaller. So I'll keep doing the foods. So next I redid both of these charms. So I actually redid the set, which looks like this. So these, again, one of my favourite charms that I've ever made. So I did redo them. So I made both of these at the same time, I believe. Actually no, I made this one before this one. So as you can see, this is the first, and obviously this is the progression of this one. So there's still like a big improvement, like the brain and the stitches and the face and stuff, and the bottom is completely messed up. But I redid both of these charms and it turned out like this. So I didn't want to do the hands because the hands just like don't blend in very well, and it makes me twitch. So I just decided to do this, and I think it is so cute. So the brain looks like this, and there's texturing around it, and there's stitches, and I think it just looks really good. And it's a bit neater and smaller, and obviously the face and stuff is smaller. I know I keep repeating myself, but those are the only two things that I really have improved on. So yeah, I really like the way these turned out, and I think I've done a really good job on that one. Next, like I said, I redid this one as well, and it looks like this. So it's not an exact replica because the face is different and I didn't add the hand, but the texturing is much better on the new one than it is on the old one. As you can see, the old one's a bit weird, and I made it much better on this one. And I use a different colour clay for my cupcakes now as well, so that is a little different. So the shading looks a bit better on this one, but you can't really see it on this colour clay. But yeah, I absolutely love the way this one turned out. It's my favourite cupcake I've made in a very long time. So yeah, I'm really proud of those two. And then next I redid a puzzle piece. So it's not exactly the same, but this is what this one looks like. So it's a massive face, it's really chunky, and the glaze didn't go very well. So my redo is this, which is actually funny because they kind of fit together. Obviously it's not the same shape, but you know, to show that my skills of blending and stuff have got better. Like, this isn't actually that bad a job, but yeah, like I said, the face, you can just see how small my faces are now compared to what they used to be. It's quite a good charm to see the comparison on. So yeah, just my skills have got better, so I'm really happy about those ones. And then last is this little Calcifer figure that looks like this. So this is actually made of cold porcelain, and I made it a while ago now, but I still really like it. Again, I was really proud of a lot of this stuff that I made at the time. So it's just this Calcifer, but because of cold porcelain it's like impossible to blend and stuff, and I'm not very skilled at it, so it's a little messy, and it's a bit dirty and stuff. So that's what that one looks like. And so the new one looks like this, and I'm still not completely happy with this one, but like I keep saying, the remake tag is all about trying again and again until you get it like the way you like it. So this is what this one looks like. It's a little hard to show you side by side, but look at the size comparison, it's hilarious. This one was meant to be a figurine, to be fair, but yeah, this is what this one looks like. So the logs are a little bit more detailed. I put like a burn mark in the middle where he sits, and then there's some detail on the sides as well. And then for this one, instead of like putting orange clay on red clay, I just dusted it with chalk pastels to give it a really realistic effect, and then I put some pearlescent pearl powders on the top. I don't really like how the pearl powders turned out, but I still think it's an adorable little flame. By the way, Calcifer is a character from Howl's Moving Castle, which is a film, and I love him, he's so cute. So yeah, this is just what this one looks like. So I think I've really improved on my skills, and yeah. Again, I still think this one's pretty cute, but this one is definitely better. So thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love making remake tags, and you guys seem to really like the last one, so I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to check out my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my shop. And don't forget to click on the video on the screen now to go and see my remake tag number 1.